Today, I start a new journey in the land of Gielinor. Everybody on YouTube has some type of special restriction account, so I've decided to start with a combat locked, free-to-play Iron Man account. This account will only be able to train combat skills with one exception, and that exception is cooking. There will be 0 gathering skills, no fishing, no mining, and I also won't be allowed to use any processing skills, no crafting, no smithing. The only thing I'm going to be able to do is kill monsters, collect the drops. If they drop meat or if they drop fish, I can cook it. I'm allowed to do clue scrolls. I'm allowed to do quests. So that means if part of a quest requires that I craft an item, I can do so long as I have the crafting level required. And that crafting level can only be gained by completing other quests that give crafting experience or smithing experience or whatever. I am not going to allow myself to use lamps on any non-combat skills. Most of my lamps are going to be used on prayer. So I'm finishing up Tutorial Island here, and then when I get off Tutorial Island, I'm going to drop everything in my inventory and start from complete scratch. The goal on this account is going to be to collection log the 2 main free-to-play bosses, Bryophyta and Obor. So we'll see if we can get that done on an Iron Man free-to-play account that is not allowed to do any of the skills besides combat. It's going to be interesting. There are plenty of shops in the game to buy gear and stuff, but it's going to be kind of hard to make money when I'm not allowed to do any gathering skills. So we'll see how it goes. Here I am in Lumbridge, and the first thing I'm going to do, make my way over to the combat tutors over here, and here we go, guys. We're going to drop all the stuff we got from Tutorial Island. We have absolutely nothing to start with except for the 25 GP in our bank that every account begins with. I didn't drop that. I probably should have. I just forgot about it. But these combat tutors are going to give us our first set of combat equipment. We've got the training sword, the training shield, and we've got some training range equipment. So this is what we start with. We start with the very basic stuff, and then we're going to work our way up from here with combat and cooking only. And to get cooking started, you can see I'm making my way back into the castle here. And just like every RuneScape account, I'm going to start off by doing the Cook's Assistant quest. So we all know how to do Cook's Assistant. I'm going to just fast forward that, and I'll see you as soon as we finish the quest. And here we are with the supplies. We're going to talk to the cook, give him the milk, the flour, and the egg, and then he's going to give us a quest point and some cooking XP. We got 300 cooking XP. That's going to get us to level 4 cooking. While we were grabbing the egg, we killed the chicken. Might as well cook that chicken, and that might get us to level 5. As you can see, we're almost to level 5. Let's see if this is enough XP, and it is. Level 5 cooking. Cooking is going to be very important on this account. The best food we're going to be able to make is meat pizzas, because you would need to fish in order to make anchovy pizzas, but we don't unlock that stuff until like level 45 or level 50 for chocolate cakes. But for now, we're going to kill some cows and we're going to get some cow meat. You only need level 1 cooking for that. We've already got level 5. So it takes a little while at the beginning. You're hitting ones. It's slow, but it's nostalgic. It's the cow pen at Lumbridge. Everybody goes here. So we didn't even get a full inventory before we were down to 4 HP. The grind here at the beginning is going to be pretty slow, but at least we can bury these bones for some prayer XP. We are going to try to get 43 prayer so we can use the protection prayers against the 2 free-to-play bosses. Although technically there's going to be 3 free-to-play bosses because of the cow boss that is going to be released or is already released by the time I upload this video. I think the cow boss got released like 2 or 3 days into me doing this. But for now, we're just going to kill cows, bury the bones, gather some meat. We're keeping the cow hides because those are usually a good moneymaker. I'm not 100% sure how good of a moneymaker they're going to be on an Iron Man account. They might be completely worthless, but for now we're going to try. Obviously, if you have a regular account, then like the best moneymaker on a level 3 account is to go kill cows and sell the cow hides. Might not be the best moneymaker, but it's a pretty damn good moneymaker because people are using them for crafting. However, in the Iron Man market, selling them to general stores and stuff might not be worth anything. So we're going to find out eventually. Anyways, we're going to head back up here, throw this stuff in the bank, and then we're going to head back and kill a few more cows. And let's see what the bank looks like. Pretty sure there's just 25 GP in there. So we've got a long way to go. Yeah, 5 GP, not even 25 GP. Put all this stuff in the bank. We've got 5 cooked beef. That's going to have to fuel our next run. And I didn't want to make you watch me kill a bunch of cows, so here we are completing our second quest of the account, the sheep shearer quest. Second quest of our account, but I believe it was the first quest ever released in the RuneScape. It does require that we spin some balls of wool, which give us some crafting experience. And if you remember, I said we are allowed to do things like that if it's a requirement for a quest. There's no other way to get these balls of wool other than to spin them. So we are going to have to do a little bit of crafting right here. But once again, it is within the context of completing a quest. And that's also going to give us a little bit of crafting XP as a reward for the quest, I believe. We've got 20 balls of wool. We're going to bring him right back over to, I believe his name is Farmer Fred. And there we go. We've completed the quest. There's already a cow pen right nearby, so we might as well go right back in and start killing some cows. You'll notice I have armor on now. That's because I didn't realize there was the Iron Man armor that you could get from a different combat instructor / tutor. So now I actually have some kind of defense bonus, which is a lot better for killing these cows. Before I got like 6-7 kills before I had to go cook some food and eat. Now I'm doing a lot better, getting some levels up, killing some cows, gathering some beef, gathering some potentially useless cowhide. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. And pretty soon I'm going to get to level 10 attack here. Trying to train the attack level up first so I can put some kind of decent equipment on. And then here we go, level 10 attack. So our next goal now is going to be to buy a scimitar. I don't think we could get a black one, but we could at least get a steel one. The way we're going to make some money, everybody already knows. You got to do the stronghold of security. Very simple thing. All you have to do is run through the stronghold. It's like a little maze. It asks you questions, but you don't have to actually answer the questions. If you spam click the door really quickly, it will ignore the question and let you through the door. So you just run past the wolves, past the minotaurs, try not to take any damage. I brought a little bit of food with me. I'm not doing the entire stronghold. I'm just going to do the first floor because I just need a couple K. I just need a little bit of money to buy a better weapon so I can focus on getting some levels. Once I get some levels, then I'll go through the rest of the stronghold when I'm less likely to die. But right now you can see I'm like stuck at the door. I forget what I was doing, maybe AFK. Maybe my cat was bothering me. But this first level, I think, is going to give us like 2K coins, which is going to be enough for us to buy a mithril scimitar and a steel scimitar. So we'll already have our next 2 weapons. We'll use the steel one for a little while, and then we can switch to the mithril one. And then we can start trying to get some levels up to buy some adamant and rune stuff. The rune scimitar, I think, is going to be completely unobtainable on this account. It's a drop from fire giants, which you are not free to play. The other way to get it would be to make it with the smithing skill. So you can see I unlocked a couple of emotes by completing the first floor here, right there, the flap emote. And I've got 2K coins. So not bad. Couple coins, that's like the most coins I've had in the account. I think this whole time I've had like 50 coins at the most. So now that we've got all these coins, we can head right back over to Lumbridge with the home teleport, shoot over to Alcarid, and here we are as Zeke's Supreme Scimitars. We're going to buy ourselves a mithril scimitar, and we were not able to buy a steel scimitar because on an Iron Man account, if somebody else sold something to the store and it's overstocked, you're not allowed to take advantage of the reduced price, which I think is a little ridiculous. They should just do some kind of update where it just sells it to you at the normal price, so you don't have to hop worlds. It gets really annoying, especially at like the general stores and stuff. So here I am hopping worlds. I was able to buy my mithril scimitar, which I can't even wield yet, but I figured I'm already over here, might as well grab it. Now I'm going to hop over to world 499, another free-to-play world, and see what Zeke's got in his store. He's got 2 steel scimitars. I guess that's the standard stock, so now I can buy one. And that is going to offer much, much better bonuses than the training sword. So there I am. I've got the hardcore Iron Man armor. I've got the training shield. And now I finally have a steel scimitar. While we're in Alcarid, we were gathering all those cowhides because they potentially might be a decent moneymaker, potentially not. We're going to tan them all into, I think I chose hard leather. I'm not sure. Yeah, I chose hard leather. And we're going to see if this was a waste of time. I might have just wasted a whole bunch of GP. We're back at the general store in Varrock. Let's see what he tells me. What is the value of a piece of hard leather at the general store? Having trouble hitting the trade button. Value, 0 GP. Hard leather, shop will buy for 0 coins. That's ridiculous. So I completely wasted my time picking those up. I wasted 3 GP per cowhide to tan them, and all for nothing. They won't even buy them for 1 coin. So it's a complete loss. If you have an Iron Man account, don't pick up the cowhides. You're just wasting your time unless you're going to craft them. But if you're a PvMer like me and you hate skilling as much as I do, I mean, I'm making an entire account dedicated to avoiding skilling. That's how much I hate skilling. So yeah, complete waste of time. So we won't be picking those up anymore. As you can see, our bank's doing pretty good. We've got a little bit of food stocked up. We've got some random items stocked up, and a little bit of GP, not a whole bunch, but enough for the low-level items that we're going to be needing right now. That's going to do it for today. Next episode, we're going to be hitting the Stronghold of Security, killing the Minotaurs for the drops. They drop iron arrows to help us with our range training, and we're just going to keep grinding away until we can eventually kill the obor boss and the bryophyta boss. That's the main goal on the account. We want to see if we can stay completely locked to combat only, with cooking as our only secondary skill, and collection log, obor, and bryophyta. So subscribe to the channel, stay tuned. Next episode will be coming out in a couple days, and you can see how much more progress I've made on the account.